In the midst of the rubble, a small boy is spotted, his head and arms covered in blood. They don't even know if he's still alive. Idlib's had far too many bloody days. This was the bloodiest in 3 months. The rescuers weren't about to give up on anyone. Cries of joy and relief. He's alive. His name is Ahmed and he doesn't know it yet, but his parents have both been killed in the same bombing. He's clinging on, dazed and hurt, but he's survived. His sister is still wedged under rubble. Now the rescuers turn their attention to her. She seems unconscious, but she too has survived. They rush her off to what medical help there is. They're both now recovering in intensive care. This was market day in Marat al-Numan, and many of the dead and injured were women and children.
This is the result of your apathy. This is the United States' apathy towards the Syrian situation. We are getting shelled every day. We are getting killed every day. Mr. Trump, please, please stop
Among
this.
those who witnessed this massacre was an American Syrian teacher. We talked to her hours later via Skype.
I'll never forget the kid with his stomach out. I will never ever forget the moment where I was trying to jump over the ruins so I can get him out and I could not. And then he ended up dying. That's why I said I couldn't think of anybody else to call out except Mr. Trump because he's my president. I can't think of anybody stronger than him and more capable than him to stop this. That's why I was calling for him. I should have called for God. I don't know who to call on anymore.
This is a marked escalation in the crisis, with intensive airstrikes by Russian jets backing up Syrian regime troops. We witnessed ourselves how the regime is targeting journalists and civilians. And the Russians and Syrian regime is also hitting hospitals, another war crime. The area is dominated by militants once linked to Al-Qaeda and multiple jihadist groups, but also millions of civilians who've resisted the Syrian regime or fled other areas which have been attacked. And it is they who are suffering. Alex Crawford, Sky News.